What's going on, and welcome to Black Kings Free Game. Everyone, kings and queens, I am honored to have some special queens in the building. We have the queen of the airways, Mrs. Daisy.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Oh, no, the honor's mine. Now, when it comes to throwing the blows in the airways,
All right. Okay.
you are
Okay.
the queen. Look, shouts out to your station.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you coming all the way out here to Midway, Georgia.
I know it's a drive out
Man,
here.
what? I saw that GPS. I said, ooh.
I was like,
Yeah.
man, I didn't know they had houses out here.
I said the same thing too. I said, wow.
Hey, no, they thought they were coming to like a ranch. They're like, ooh.
I mean, you know, a couple of acres, little horse and
50
chickens.
But yeah, we out here in the country. We're in the country. And we also have Riri in the building. Riri, because you know I be messing her name up. Because it say Henry or Henry, but it's Unri.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to go back to your African traditional vowels. You have to say.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Unri, how was your day?
I'm good. Can't complain. Blessed and highly favored. It's a blessing to be here.
Yes, of course. Now that's the biggest thing is people don't understand how blessed it is to be here because
sure.
Yeah.
you know how many people that didn't make it to today.
That's right.
And
Millions didn't make it.
exactly.
We're one of the ones who did.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Facts.
Yes.
And I appreciate everything that the Lord and the day that the Lord has made.
Amen. We've been rejoicing all day.
Yes.
Okay.
We will be glad in it.
Okay, let's get it started.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, quick question to Miss Daisy.
Yeah.
With your show, matter of fact, shout it out to the audience
Oh,
real
for
quick.
sure. Conversations with Daisy Jones. So it's an LLC brand as well, multimedia company, which started in 2016 as a radio show. So we air on 94.9 FM, WHNL, and 106.3 WOAH FM, 2 FM stations, and you can listen from anywhere in the world. We have listeners globally from gospel949.net.
Okay.
So 2016, and then I launched the podcast part of it in 2021.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you got the cast too. Yeah. So that means we're doing a collab right now. See?
We're doing a collab
See
right
that?
now.
And
Yeah, I love it.
Everything happens for a reason.
We're having the conversation.
Yes, the conversation of what is to be.
Yes.
And with everything you guys got going on, it's a lot to be. Henri, you have your business and store that you have opened. Could you inform us a little bit about it?
Yes, I have all natural organic hair growth oil made by yours truly. It's a blessing to even be able to have it like that and be able to be in a position where a lot of people are thankful that I was able to come up with something like that. And it's sold at Lee's Beauty Supply Store here in Hinesville, and also Beauty and Beyond. Then I'm also sold in Savannah, Waycross, Brunswick, and Jessup. So it's just numerous stores that I'm just trying to push out more and more and farther. And who knows? Who knows? Across the whole East Coast.
East Coast.
East Coast.
Dream big.
That's
Oh, yeah. The sky's the limit. The sky's the limit.
Sky is always the limit. I wish people would realize that. Sky is always the limit. As long as you push forward and you connect with the right people.
The right people.
There you go.
Make
There
it
you go.
happen.
Yeah, just like we made this happen today. They drove all the way out here in the middle of the boondocks and they found out that there was a hidden community.
Hidden, yeah.
Hidden gem.
Who
And
knew?
then it opened up too. It was
Yes.
like, excuse me.
Exactly. We finally got a chance to come into
Yeah.
King Kanda's
King Kandas.
palace.
This is my castle.
This is nice too.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yes.
is very
Well,
nice.
I try. Look. You think this was nice? When God blesses me more, there will be You hear me?
Oh, yeah.
You know, like I said, I felt like I was in Club Shay Shay kind of vibe.
you talking about coming in?
It was like
Yes.
a Club Shay Shay vibe. And
Well, I appreciate that. I'm gonna make it a little bit cooler. I know it's kind of warm. And all
I'm
this.
comfortable.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh,
That's
for real?
good. Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah. Y'all, I bet y'all got like the low iron people. Cause
No, not me.
No?
Not me. I might have a season. I don't know. It might be something come over me. I don't know. I'm a woman of a certain age.
I got you. I hear you. I hear you.
Something can happen any moment. I don't know.
Right. Oh,
But
it's hot
I'm
here.
comfortable right
Yeah,
now.
right now. We good. So, I appreciate that. You made me feel good saying that it could compete with little Shay Shay. You feel me?
Hey.
Thinking about doing a little bit more remodeling,
Yeah.
you know, and see where we're gonna go with it. You know, y'all see that leather couch back there. You know, it's a couch back there for a reason. You know?
Okay, you got a vision for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
Before you know it, it'll all come.
Yeah, that's what I'm praying that happens.
Yeah.
Wanted to ask you a question. What made you want to get into entertainment, basically?
Well, I guess you can call it entertainment because conversations, when we have conversations, spontaneous conversations like our show does,
Yes.
like my show does, you're gonna have laughs, you're gonna have emotion, you're gonna have spontaneous and organic conversations. So actually, my undergraduate degree is in broadcast journalism.
Oh,
Shout out to Florida A&M University.
Okay, Florida
Tallahassee,
A&M.
Florida.
Okay.
Strike
Okay,
again, right?
okay.
So I studied broadcast journalism. I was on our university radio station,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah.
But I retired out of the Army. I was a public affairs officer, and I love talk radio because you learn so much with talk radio. So I wanted to have a show. And one day, Reverend Deason, who is the owner, director of both of these radio stations here in Hinesville, she called me up. She says, "Hey, sis, I want to give you some radio time. What do you want to do?" I said, "I don't want to preach.
Yeah.
I just want to have a talk radio show
Yeah.
because we learn from conversations.
Opening up.
And everybody has something that they can share, and on their journey, their ideas. Like
I agree.
Riri has been a guest on my show, and I close every show with, in these days of ever evolving technology, remember a conversation is still the most powerful
Yes, it is.
communication on the planet.
Yes,
So
it is.
I enjoy it. It nurtures my brain, and I could feel kind of like exhausted and tired. But when I sit down and have that conversation, it energizes
The
me
energy.
Bring you back.
so much.
Yes.
And I learn a lot from people.
That is
So,
very
it's been like 10 years, so I'm enjoying it.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
welcome. Look,
Yeah.
well, I'm glad that you found a center point here in Hinesville, Liberty County. You know,
One center point.
yes, one. Oh, yes,
Just
yes,
one.
yes. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you just respecting the craft so much that you've been doing it for 10
Yeah.
years. Y'all don't understand, man. It's a lot that comes with
It's a
this.
lot. It's a lot.
It's a
Investment,
lot.
too.
It's a lot.
Yes.
It's a lot.
Especially with your time and your emotion.
Yes.
You got to deal with, well, hold on, wait. I'm trying to do something different. And no, I think you should. It's always people.
It's a lot.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know.
And then you don't know who's listening. You don't know who's watching because you
Facts.
just don't know. But there are lots of people
There are a
who are
lot.
watching, who are listening, especially when we have this online part. When I did the demographics, there are people all from different countries who listen to the show.
That's awesome.
And I'm grateful because I felt like throwing in the towel many times.
Yeah.
And then
But you get a
run into
reminder or
people-
two.
Yeah, I run into people who say, I remember you had this show. I was just listening Saturday, and
Keep you going.
this really helped me. I learned a lot. Yeah, so it's encouraging. So I thank
It
the
really
Lord
is.
for that. Yeah.
Yes, it really is.
Yeah.
I just had a show at Exclusive Cuts.
Oh, yes, you did. I saw that.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's something rumbling in Liberty County. And it's rumbling in a great way. And I'm really excited to see what the future holds. Because when you know that you got people in the community that's ready to go forth with action, and you combine it with other people that can make that action happen.
Yeah, momentum.
yeah.
And it's men.
Yes.
It's men. There's something
Yes.
happen when men activate
Yeah.
and get that momentum, and I love that.
I think we know our power as women.
Yeah, we know
Man.
our
Something
power.
special when men
Look,
come
look,
together.
I tell you
Something
what,
really
when men
powerful
come together
when the
themselves.
kings get together.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah. Difference between kings and men.
I'm about to say this because that's one thing I think people get twisted. They get the twisting of the importance of everyone, right?
Yes.
Like you said, the kings are important. All right. Let me tell y'all something about our queens, though. Look, I'm not the goody two shoe type guy, anything like that. But I'm gonna say this:
Yeah.
there's no one on this earth that can compare to your queen.
That's right.
Understand this.
Yes.
If y'all were to really understand how we're supposed to be together,
Together. Yeah. That's
if
right.
you really understood that circle and everybody just got on that same vibe,
Yeah.
you don't understand the strength that you will hold.
And the power.
because-
It's ordained.
Yes, because femininity will calm a giant. Y'all don't understand.
Yeah, I agree.
There's been situations.
Yeah.
This one, it's two individuals about to probably throw hands, right? But as a man, we know that once you get up and you start grabbing or trying to get in front of people, it amps a man up because in a man's eyes, he's feeling boxed at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah.
And what he wants to do is attack.
Yeah,
Right?
That's
And
right.
it's, the reason that he wants to attack is because he don't know who's on whose side.
That's a
He's like, you just touching me.
warrior.
You know what I'm saying?
They'll
I
offer
might
up
well
you just
do this.
defensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes you might not understand why men might react a little different and be like, oh, whoa, let me see where this go. Because if I walk up on them, it's gonna egg them on. So it's a lot of that going on. So we got to understand each other.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It makes
Yeah.
sense. In women, we have to understand ourselves and our identity too, right?
There you go.
We can't walk around acting like men
Ooh.
and behaving like men.
That's
No,
strong
they don't do that,
independence.
dude. You know people like that.
And
That strong independent thing.
With
Yeah.
technology, you see all kinds of foolishness, and many of us we forget who we are and the power that we have in being
Just
the
being soft.
woman and
Yes. Yeah.
gracious
Your
and
peace,
feminine.
bringing a
Because we
peace to a
have
man.
strength and
You-
power.
You
We
better believe
also
it.
have the nurturing and the femininity, and there's
That'll
power
shift the
in
whole
that.
room.
And
That's
that
a
thing will
queen.
shift
Yeah.
the room.
Words
It will
and
make
yelling
men
and
sit up. It will make men sit up. It'll make the whole room just, oh, hey, look here
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
The women have entered the building.
Because
These
that's how
queens.
it's supposed to be.
Yes, that's facts, and that's why I'm at where I'm at. It's like it's time out. I don't care about. There's no sides to me. It's just action.
For sure.
Bump the sides.
Yeah.
Because I'm not focusing on sides if I'm actually doing the thing that I want to be doing. All I'm focusing about is people. I'm focused about my people. Now, many a times I say, Mark, do you really want to do it like this? Because do you really want to use this energy on other people? Because there's a possibility that nobody would care. It's always that possibility.
For sure.
It's always that possibility, yeah.
But the other possibility to me, and just watching a culture fail, when you know that you could at least try something,
And we must.
that's an atrocity to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the difference I want to make, and who wants to make it with me.
And you know, when you were talking about that King Conda, Mark,
Yes.
it made me think about making that difference. That's why we had Harriet Tubman, and that's why we've had Frederick Douglass, and our lineage and our heritage is full of people
Yes.
who recognize their role, their responsibility, identity
Facts.
for our community. We can't forget that. We can't forget
We
that.
can't. And we also have to know that, listen, I don't care what anybody tells you. You didn't go from slavery to the hood. That never happened. It didn't go, oh, we were slaves and then we went to, we just grew up in the hood. No. There's a great era
Yeah.
that everybody ducks because there is a dark past behind it. And the reason I'm using this one, because there's so many I can use, but everybody recognizes Tulsa, Oklahoma. Everybody remembers Black Wall Street is what they call it, right? I remember learning about this years ago, and I didn't learn it in school.
No.
But what I learned in school was about the slavery part, about how you came up, and then we learned about the people fighting for a right. But we never, how in the world did we skip from slavery all the way to civil rights? All right, because I understand, and I'm glad there was some civil rights, right? But in the 1930s, 1940s, do you understand that they were running things,
They were running
distribution,
We were running things.
banks. We had our own movie, doctors, schools,
educating our
all
own.
of that was. We had that. Rosewood, Oscarville. We're talking about. There are more than just one town that we're talking about.
Yeah, numerous.
And I'm upset that the fact that we missed that part of history and we just talk about the bad part.
The bad part.
Instead of, because that bad part happened in 2 days' time. So you're telling me that 2 days destroys over 50 years of work,
Legacy.
Well,
Yeah.
of legacy.
And you know why that is, though, because and it's happening now, wherein let's take any knowledge and information about
get it out.
African Americans, let's take it off the internet. Let's get rid of the books. Let's ban the books. Let's shut their mouths so they can't remember and teach their children.
Well, this is the
And
thing.
then we got to know ourselves to teach.
Now, I'm about to say, yeah, they don't expect us to teach them.
Well, see, that's another part where I don't know about that, man, because the information's out there.
Yeah.
It is.
I haven't seen anything removed. Because I've been looking.
But the museums, though, 47 has attempted to remove some things, and then when there's black backlash, they kind of ease it back in and put it back.
So they're slowly trying to remove things.
Yeah.
Well, 47, to me, that stuff, 47 and everything, that to me, once again, like I said, I don't have a side. That's smoke and mirrors. I mean, we're talking about Jackie Robinson, all right? Once again, the information that we need to have in the school books needs to be about our towns. So I understand our famous, I understand things that happen, but when we're not highlighting our highlights, that's what makes them think that they don't even have a past to come from.
But I like how you said when we're not highlighting our highlights.
Yes, we-
Because it's important for us to know. So if
Yes.
growing up, there was no Black history.
Facts. And
when I
then
was
the
a
Black
little kid,
history
except in
was
junior high.
kind of watered down
watered down
with
you
just
know,
iconic figures.
and the nicety that certain people suggested that we learn, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so, but for us, we need to be our own storytellers.
Thank
but
you.
It does start in our family of rehearsing our history and ancestry. A lot of us don't even know anything about our great grandparents.
No.
And
They don't say anything
And
at
that's
all.
exactly what I'm
So
talking
that's
about.
our responsibility.
You're right.
Yes, it is. It is because we don't know where we come from, right?
Yeah.
Or
But
what
you
we
have to
say
be
we don't
willing
know.
to say the good,
We
the
say
bad,
we
and the
don't.
ugly, though, when you're saying
There you go.
Yeah, we have to
Accountability.
You
tell
can't pick and choose what side you want to talk about when
Yes.
it comes to family.
We got to share it all.
We got to
And I
share
think
how Papa got the house
we
and,
have to.
and how he stayed with the house and how things
Yes.
transpired
tell
and
it.
why Auntie is the way that she is because
Yeah.
of how Grandpa was.
Yeah.
It's a collective.
It
It's
is
all a collective.
It's the whole
Yes.
story.
And instead of saying, "Oh, she don't come to the family reunions because she thinks she's this," or no,
Yeah.
it's
There's a
rooted things
backstory.
behind it.
And
But
we
as
tell
kids, we
all of
looking
it.
like,
We
okay, so
highlight.
Auntie can't come no more. All right,
We've
Yeah.
highlighted our pain. That's basically what we've done. They said, okay, look, they want pain. Atrocities happen. They make that the highlight. We'll highlight iconic figures, but you're missing the big parts. And that's what I'm sad about because, like you said, it starts in our families, but our families have been destroyed. And when I say that, I don't know if anybody here is familiar with Willie Lynch.
Yes.
Willie Lynch.
The Willie Lynch papers.
Yes, I will be teaching about the Willie Lynch papers. Now, the thing is, people say, oh, did that really happen? Did it not happen? But what I'm going to say is that this happened in 1712, supposedly at James River. So even if this document was 600 years old, from the beginning of people talking about it, that document is still older than us.
And the concept.
The concepts of it, yes.
Whether the paper actually existed or not, that strategy and that concept is alive and well.
it left his mark.
Thank you. Thank
It's
you.
alive and
Left his
well.
mark.
So, as we look at that, because there's a line in the Willie Lynch that speaks on the male and the women and how they do the children. I'm not going to be graphic today, but I have to get through this. So you take the male slave, and you mate him with 2 female slaves. After both female slaves are impregnated, you move the male away. They're to have minimal contact, especially if they have a man slave, a boy slave. The boy slave is not to have any contact with his father. You're to connect him to make the son believe that the master is the know-all, be-all. That is the person. And by doing this, you weaken their race. You weaken their culture, because now they're structured. So you're telling me that they talked about a document over 400 years ago, but yet today it's been instituted right here in front of our face, because when Lyndon B. Johnson got into office, if you remember, and this is all opinion what I'm saying here, but you guys go back and fact check me to see if I'm wrong, and please correct me. But we had JFK. JFK was assassinated.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So, but JFK had a plan for African Americans or melanated people. His plan consisted of family units. It consisted of education inside of these so-called projects that they were coming up with, right? And then before this happens, what happens to JFK?
Of course.
Gone.
Problem solved.
And they replaced him with Lyndon B. Johnson, which we know at that time was a staunch racist. So from the information that I sought out, they took JFK's plan and they restructured it psychologically in order to have the strongest impact in thought process of health, but the weakest impact on the future of some type of economy. So they in turn, they promised us something, and then they kind of bait and switched us without us even realizing it. And that is my opinion, just based on the results.
So I going back to the whole, we play a vital role in this whole scenario that's been
Facts.
trying to put forth for hundreds of years in this country. We in our community, we've proven that our people have the capacity to build, to grow,
Resilience.
and we have resilience. We have money. We
Yeah,
spend the
have the
most
finances,
money
for sure.
in the
Thank
country,
you.
so we have the capacity to change up the strategy.
Yeah.
I call it the strategy of the enemy, because that's what it is.
Yes.
And so those dark forces, that whole concept of destroying, breaking down our families, our communities, causing people to depend on the government and what the government can do, where we're losing, in some respects, we're losing our whole feeling that we are able to be stronger and we can
Yes.
be sufficient. And the money, all the money we have, that we have money. Our people, we have money.
We do.
You better
Don't
believe
think we broke out here.
We're not broke. We
No.
say that. Many people say that, but we have money.
Statistically, the amount of money we spend, we would be the 3rd strongest country in the world.
In the world.
And not only that, when it comes to other people's economies and cultures, I'll put it this way. When, say, a person of Jewish faith got paid, that money that they got paid circulates in their community
Yes.
They bring
for
it back.
11 days.
They bring it back.
11 days.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Yes.
Now, you look at the Asian culture. Their money circulates within their community for 2 days. You look at Hispanic culture, it goes to, I think it was 21 hours. I think it is Caucasian culture is like 19 hours. But in the African American Black culture, melanated people, 30 seconds.
Yeah, because to your point, we are consumers.
Yes.
And there's nothing wrong with being a consumer.
No.
There's nothing wrong with material things.
If you consume in the right way.
If you're consuming in the right way, and you're building while you're consuming, producing
Yes.
while you're consuming.
That's facts.
Yeah.
And that's something that we need to start highlighting. We can't just keep talking about it and really not being about it.
Yeah.
And kings and queens, I'm going to tell you this. I am not no perfect person.
Right.
I don't do everything perfect. I might not handle it the way someone else would handle it, but when you have people in your community like Miss Daisy, like Andre, that are willing to go out there and do the things that you might dream of, don't be a hindrance. Be a help.
Yeah.
So when you go to Andre's store, don't go saying, "Hey, look, girl,
Yeah,
you know we
right.
go back. Hook me up,
Right, that
50s,
part.
give me 50% off."
Don't forget the little oil comments.
Yes.
Where your little oil
Where
sold
your
at?
little oil- yeah, where you got the little, where your little stove? Where your,
Right.
Look, even when you say little stove,
I'm in a
come
store.
spend money. Come spend money in the little stove.
Yeah, I'm in a store, y'all.
No,
Multiple
no.
stores.
It don't matter if you in a stove, little stove, big stove, medium stove.
Look, out my trunk of, out the trunk of my
baby
car.
brother right now.
I'm telling you, it's the fact of you conquering. I was gonna get a shirt today. It says Dream Maker,
Dream maker.
and I was looking at it, but then I don't like buying stuff with skulls on it, so
Yeah.
Oh no,
I put
right.
it back.
That's right.
But I like that Dream Maker
Yeah.
because you can help create your own dream.
Absolutely.
Now, people don't understand what the faith without works is dead means. That
Break it down. Come on, keep
in my opinion, if I'm saying, Daddy, look, man, it's me. You made me like this. Don't do that. You made me like this, Daddy.
Not made me like this.
Look, I need you. I need your help. I need your guidance, Daddy. What do I do? And I just sit here like this, like, okay, Daddy, I'm waiting. With no action.
Opportunity driving by, walking by.
Shh.
Yeah.
No, I'm waiting on. No, Daddy got me.
Exactly.
I'm still here, Pop.
Yeah.
No, man, you got to start moving towards that thing because when you start moving toward it, you'll see interference, but you'll know that interference is trying to stop you from being great.
Yeah.
From interference just trying to tell you, nah, that ain't your spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Because trust me, you'll know. Because
You'll know.
you'll get the encouragement.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that's one thing about Dad.
Yeah,
And
Daddy
I call
giving.
him.
Daddy,
I call him
Daddy
Dad.
God,
Yeah.
Abba Father. He gives ideas and he's giving strategies. And like you said, faith without works is dead.
Dad, yes.
We got to move in stuff. We got to move in it.
But
Yes.
I also learned in a way that you can be putting in a lot of work, but it still could be the wrong work. And
That's right.
you looking like, well, I've been doing all this work, Lord. What's going on?
Could be the
Yeah.
wrong
But
way.
it's the wrong faith that you're putting in, and
Yeah.
it could be faith with fear. It could be faith with depression. It's not like you're really giving your faith
Yeah.
to Him. So it's like, I give you a door, but I'm not unlocking it yet because you're not showing your true faith. You
Yes.
show me you got it, but
Yes.
And you got to have
Come on
faith
now.
with planning,
Planning. There we
faith
go.
with strategy.
Yes.
the
Not
right
just
strategy.
getting
You're not just out there
throwing
looking
stuff up
busy.
in the air.
Yeah, looking busy, but are you really
Right.
productive with all this
Yeah.
busy stuff?
And, I was listening. Sometimes our people, sometimes we want to look like we're
Look good.
doing
Yes.
something.
Look good.
We want to look like we've been doing business. Like y'all say, standing on business and all
Yeah.
that. We want to look
Signing
like
on the dotted line for a lot of things.
but we're not.
Yes. And you know how I know that's true? Because years back, I was that. I was like, man, I just want to look good. Look, the ignorant type thinking. Don't think just because you feel like that now that you always have to be that way. I think that's why
right.
a lot of people don't get out of that mind
Part
state
of growth.
because they're afraid of their past things being wrong. Because if they switch the way that they're thinking, it's a lot of stuff that they know that they did in the wrong way and they don't want
They
to
don't
own
wanna
up to
confront
it.
it. Yep.
You don't
Look
want to
yourself
own
in
up
the
to
mirror.
it. Like,
You gotta
wait,
own it.
I was that.
Yes, you were.
No,
Yes, you were.
because
Yes, you were.
they shouldn't have. I ain't have to do all that though. And we're afraid of confronting our own things,
Yeah.
and I get that. It's
Yeah.
scary, man.
Yeah.
You gotta sit there and judge yourself. You gotta be like,
You got to examine yourself. Sometimes we're too arrogant.
yes,
We're too prideful to examine our own self. You were talking about used to be and the lessons we learn. Because in life we've got snapshots of ourselves, and we have the opportunity in the next moment to learn from it. I saw something that says second chances, because I'm in the reentry space.
yes,
Second chances can be a test
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
see what are you going to do this
When you get this time opportunity
You
again.
got this opportunity this time. What are you going to do?
Because
Yeah.
the first time around, you already like, get one more chance, please.
Yeah.
yeah.
Please. But when you actually get it,
What do you do
Come on
with
now,
it?
What
what
are
you
you
gonna
gonna do
do?
with
Yeah.
What do you
Can't do the same thing over.
And trust me, yes, God is like that. He'll be like, all right now.
I'm gonna give you what you're asking
opportunity.
for.
I'm giving you what you want.
Be careful though.
Look, what you gonna do with it? Are you ready? And a lot of times, you know, he knows your heart.
He does.
And I'm saying this to you, Daddy. I know, I got it.
He
I'm gonna
knows.
do right. I'm gonna do right. But
He
look,
knows.
it's a hard thing to confront yourself and your own flaws, people.
Yeah.
But it's okay, and it's okay because if you look at the next person next to you, they got the same type issues, just not yours.
Yeah.
Nobody is perfect.
None.
So if we can get over ourselves
Yes.
and stop, we have to stop looking for things to be mad at, folks.
Yeah.
We need, because that's what's gotten us upset with each other.
You deserve to be happy. You deserve to know that you're blessed. So why be angry? Like you
Look,
and I think
it's
I was
crazy.
having that conversation earlier today. I was saying that some people actually love the misery. They love
Some people love
that it
misery.
being happy is just a little too open for them,
Yep,
too
too
vulnerable.
vulnerable.
It shows that side of them that it just feels weird. It just
Yeah.
feels weird to be loved. It feels weird to have joy, but they know destruction. They
Yes.
know chaos.
They thrive
Even if
in
it
it.
makes them look bad, they still know
They
it
still
is
don't
comfortable. They
And
go
they
back to
thrive
sleep,
in it,
and then the
yeah.
next day nothing happened.
It's because they're
Nothing
They're
happened.
excited.
comfortable in it.
Nothing happened.
Comfortable.
What I do yesterday, huh? Oh,
Yeah.
It's a normal day.
And they love the drama.
The
yeah,
drama.
As
I
much
don't
as they
get
try
that.
not to, they
It's
do.
like, cause it's all about me, and we as a people, yes, kings and queens. I'm saying it. We as a people, we have been we are addicted to drama at this point. All right, and this is something I've been throwing on my page lately. I wish that we would bring back the Cosby Show. I wish that we would bring back a different world.
The Cosby Show is
I
coming
wish.
back.
Well, I sure hope so.
It
I
is.
wish. It's coming
The
back.
original, but we gotta.
Yeah, it's coming
2.0.
back. But is it going to really come back? Because you can't
Deep-rooted.
bring it back.
Deep
Not the
rooted.
same
Yeah,
thing.
you
no.
can't bring
It's
it
gotta be
back all
2.0.
watered down.
Yeah, deep
Because
rooted.
let
Keep
me-
the same system. Yeah,
It's
I get
not
it.
going to be.
I
It's
don't
not
know.
going to be.
I don't
Regina
know.
King is in. Regina King. Regina
Yeah,
King.
that's
is
her
in it,
name,
right?
Yes, Regina King.
I don't
That's
know who-
Claire Huxtable.
Yeah.
Yes, I hope, because, and the reason I say that, and I'm just being real, is we can't have a show leaning towards one specific way and not making one important and just uplifting the other, because that's a
You gotta
problem.
show it all.
Yeah, that's a problem we have now. We have it to where they're punching at emotional strings instead of trying to punch at logical and family building. Does that make sense?
It makes
get
sense. It makes sense because a lot of black shows tend to, in my opinion, tend to have one side of our community, the hood side. I
That is
wasn't
not
born
true.
in the hood. I wasn't
That's
born
facts.
in the hood. I never lived in the hood or anything. That's not our whole community.
No, it's not.
And a lot of shows depict us
Yes.
as that, and depict the queens as very sexual, angry.
Yes.
I mean,
The angry
bam,
black woman.
boom. I don't like that, and so I
Thank
hope
you.
that
Food
this,
stamps.
all of that.
Yeah.
I don't like that because
Yes.
that is
That's not us.
harmful. It's not.
us.
It's not all of us.
Daisy. Miss
Bring me
Daisy.
in. Bring me back in.
Hey, look,
It's
listen,
fine. I
you
don't
struck
like
you
to be
struck the
called Miss
nerve
Daisy,
just then
though.
when you were
Look.
being real. That's
I
all.
don't
You
like
just
being
broke
called
down
Miss
something.
Daisy
Oh,
King.
Daisy. Well, I just want to be
Okay,
all
thank
right.
you.
Respectful.
Daisy,
Respectful,
look.
for sure.
Daisy.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Yes.
If you knew how hard you hitting on the line, look, when I was growing up, and when we were growing up in that '80s era, the Cosby Show raised a lot of men and women.
Yes.
If you were in a dysfunctional family, you had
had
something
something
to
to
look at.
Yes.
And hope for that type
and
of
say,
life.
but this is how real life's supposed to be. Like the Cosby Show, like Bill Cosby, like
Claire
Dr.
and
Huxtable.
Dr. Huxtable.
I want, man, you know how many kids in the '80s grew up wanting to go to Hillman College,
Yeah.
and there was no
There was
Hillman
no-
College.
Right. That's right.
So
they went
people
to
would settle for
Howard and
Howard- yes.
FAMU.
Anything-
Something to replace it.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Because what they showed
Black
a
excellence.
black family, yes, operating excellence, problem solving, how to deal with issues with the family, how to deal with treat your wife, how to treat your husband. All of it was respectful. Claire Huxtable was a very strong, intelligent black woman
Yeah.
that was there for her husband in such a way that you wouldn't believe.
And it was realistic.
It was realistic.
It was
It wasn't
Like it's
even
true.
fake.
Something like that can be true.
It wasn't like fake, because that could really
Yeah,
happen.
it's a life like
No,
that is true.
It's true.
Yes.
And on the other hand, Good Times was reality
Yes.
too for
Yes.
some people.
There
That
you go.
yeah,
So
surely
we
was.
had- And the
Surely was. It
Jeffersons,
was
the
life.
Jeffersons
It was
for
real
some
life.
people,
It was real life.
Why'd you do that?
It was
Look,
real
But
life.
now we got everybody cussing
no,
each
if we
other
break
out,
down
and
Good
everybody
Times, it
is
get real.
shooting each other.
Thank you.
And we wonder, why are we in this fix? We're in this fix because that's what we're producing.
You-
I
that's-
don't know who's behind it. I
Thank you.
hope none of our people behind it.
I get it.
that's
It's just
that's-
my opinion.
That's
But I have
such a
3
hard
boys,
one.
so it comes with me molding and shaping them into understanding that yes, we're in a small town, we're from a small town, but I still have to show you different things in life. The same way that young ladies grow up learning not to accept things from certain men, knowing your worth, knowing to go ahead and get your own bag, not being impressed by jewelry from a man, a car. Same impression that I show my boys. We're going to see what this type of car looks like. We're going to know what this type of hotel looks like. We're going to know what this atmosphere, the soak in, this, because I don't want you to get to an age where you're in college and somebody with a chain walk by and you're like, how did you get that?
Exactly.
And now you're following behind his lifestyle because of a chain. And it's like, no,
Yeah.
I've been installing enough in y'all to understand that you have enough emotional intelligence as well to know when something's not right.
Right, and you
And-
know if I can interject there, we used to say for every generation, experience is the best teacher.
Yes.
Along with that, though, more so in my opinion, exposure. Is the
Exposure,
best
yes,
teacher.
for sure. I say, don't stay
Getting
here.
exposed
Leave.
to different things.
Leave, get out of here. When you
Yeah.
graduate, don't stay. You're
Get
more than welcome.
exposed.
I want to live in places that you are. Like, let me come stay out there in New York for 2 weeks because you're
Yeah,
out there.
get exposure.
Another one live overseas, so I can go over there for about a month.
Get
You know,
exposure.
just don't stay
Yeah.
here.
You know, in Hinesville, you want people to come back to Hinesville, though.
Yes,
I
for
mean,
sure.
Right,
Look,
Mark? Right.
Yes. Well, see, exposure is look, because sometimes I remember when I first went to Africa,
Which country?
Nigeria. I went to
Okay,
Lagos.
I want to go there. Yeah.
Yes, I went to Lagos. And the thing that I noticed, and I'm going to put this in layman's terms in American, is you would see a dude that might be kind of unsightly with a dime. I mean, and she's with him with the kids because the unit is different down there. And on the outside looking in, you would say, oh, they're what do they call it? Misogynistic, because it is a very misogynistic
Yeah.
society.
Yeah.
But with that type of misogyny comes very, very brutal accountability.
Okay.
Now, there are some areas that will be lax because you're dealing with a country that has different parts. Africa's not just this one big city.
Yes. Right.
There are different areas.
Countries.
Yes.
Over 100.
And they do different
tribes.
Yeah, they
A
do
lot
things
of
differently.
tribes.
Yeah.
So that's something that you understand. But when you see how, oh yeah, you're not going to be a disrespectful. Like even in relationships, if there's a problem with the husband, she can go to his father, his uncles, his mother,
They
his
get 'em right.
auntie, and say, look, this is what he is doing, and this is not right. And that family is going to, hey, come here. What are you doing? Sit down.
Yeah.
And they're going to scold him. Same with her.
Yeah.
They're really going to scold her. And you be like, well, dang, why they got to be so hard on her? They realize that the better a woman and a wife is, the more productive.
The husband.
Her
would be.
husband would be. And you know the way they do the
That's a lot of weight on
Nigerian,
us.
the
It
Nigerian,
is. It's a whole heck of a lot of
Let me
work.
wake up with a smile.
Yes.
but the Nigerian wedding
Yes.
process.
Oh, my
you know,
gosh.
Of joining families.
Yes.
The and you know most of us have Nigerian blood in us.
Mm-hmm.
You know we're from West Africa, most of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of us. But you know the way the Nigerian weddings and the family coming together and bringing gifts to the family.
Oh,
that
my
whole
God.
That's beautiful.
process is beautiful.
It is. It's really nice.
It really is. We
Yeah.
were, I want to say his name is Lola. Oh, it's Lodo Academio. academia. But anyways, I went to this wedding. I had been to many weddings, but this was the one where it's one of my bros. So it's his son is getting married. So he's getting married, and it's the family culture is different. They're Caucasian. He's African.
Oh wow, that's a really big
So
difference.
when they have a wedding, they don't understand. So they bought the parents the outfits and everything,
Yes.
and they didn't understand that when they're talking, they're being serious. So when they're explaining, hey, when they're saying during the ceremony, you will not see your daughter for 3 months. Thank you for giving your daughter to our family, such and such and such and such. And the son bows and what they call it, prostrating. They prostrate
Yes.
toward the family, showing the allegiance to the
Yes,
family.
the honor.
These are all connections.
Yeah, connections for sure.
They didn't understand that they
Bond.
really weren't going to see their daughter. I don't think, because they're like, well, what's going on?
Yeah, because that's not American.
Well, they didn't
like-
do their homework then.
No, they didn't.
No,
They
they
should've
were
done
just being
their
supportive.
homework
They
out
were
of
just being
respect.
supportive.
They-
Yeah.
But out of
already-
respect, they should have done the homework.
True. Yeah.
They weren't even prepared for the gifts. So check this out. For the gifts for her family, they were in Canada, and no, I'm sorry, not in Canada. They were in UK, and they went to the Louis Vuitton and Chanel store. They bought. I'm talking about
Buku.
a lot of Louis Vuitton and a lot of Chanel. But the problem was it was a lot of items, so they couldn't just bring it back on the plane.
Right.
So they actually had to rent a section on Canadian Air to ship
Okay, money.
the presents.
Man, listen.
Money. Ching, ching,
Yes,
ching.
Listen.
that was big money.
They realized what
They
big
were-
money looked like.
They were handing them Louis Vuitton and Chanel bags as gifts.
Do you know how much money that is?
They didn't know they were paying a dowry. That's the dowry.
That's the dowry. But they did it because they wanted to bring gifts, and they didn't realize that it was
That's
the
their
dowry.
culture. Yeah, they didn't
mean, the
realize they were going to pay.
Canadians. The
No,
Canadians.
No, they weren't Canadians.
From the UK. From the UK.
No. The African family bought the items in the UK.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah, they just shopped over
got
there.
you. Okay.
And they had to get the items back. So
okay.
they had to rent a part of the plane just for their items. And it was Canada Air that flew it back for them.
Okay, so this was a Nigerian family shopping
Yes,
in the UK.
yes.
So the bride's family.
Was
Didn't know
shocked.
nothing, but
Where's
They
the
were
bride's
shocked.
family from, though?
I believe Atlanta.
South Carolina.
Yeah, well, it was so
DeKalb County.
Oh my goodness.
So they was looking like what?
Well, and they're Georgians too,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're Southerners.
They wasn't ready for that.
You weren't ready for
They
that.
weren't ready for
My
that.
goodness.
Country bumpkins for sure.
Their weddings, they have a African wedding, and then they have the American traditional wedding.
Oh, yeah.
But man, it's beautiful.
It's
But
beautiful. The
they
engagement
party.
party.
Hey.
Oh, they
Hey.
celebrate.
Party.
And I love the money.
Yes. Oh, the spray.
money.
Don't forget
Spray.
that part.
Oh, yes,
Don't
the
forget that part.
money,
The spray.
They show
Listen,
love and
Beautiful.
There was stacks of $100 bills
I bet.
all
I bet.
over the floor,
Yes.
and you just see people putting the money in the trash bags.
Yes,
Because you want to spray.
I love it.
You spray.
They do that for every celebration.
Yes.
Birthdays. I love that.
Yes.
That's
Really nice.
expression.
Hey,
And
that
people-
shows some love.
If we understood
If we
our true
understood.
tradition
Yes.
and where we do a lot of things without even knowing.
Right.
We dance, and the dance moves that are done are still dance moves that you can trace back to Africa.
Yes.
That's what's amazing, all the way down to the Soldier Boy
It's
dance.
amazing.
And I'll be tripped out.
Yeah.
We have a lot of history. And,
We
and you
do.
guys, I know we've been all over the place, but I hope you guys don't forget to go to YouTube, hit that Black Kings Free Game, like and subscribe. And don't forget, you got to tune in. Tell them, Miss Joy.
Conversationswithdaisyjones.com.
Yes.
Head over to conversationswithdaisyjones.com and find out what we're doing. Thank
That's
you for
right.
having me.
No,
I
no,
love
we're
this.
not done
We
yet.
ain't done.
I'm
Okay,
just-
so
I'm
we got
just
more to talk
shooting.
about. We got more to talk about.
He's so
y'all ready to go? Y'all
Throw
ready
that
to
in
leave
there
me?
real
Y'all
quick.
ready to leave me?
An
right now?
ad.
Y'all not enjoying yourself?
No,
no, we're
we are
good.
enjoying this.
Y'all, they don't like
These
the
are
show.
serious
we're having-
conversation.
we're
This
having
is
a-
a well-needed conversation for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And rarely we get a chance. I rarely get a chance to talk freestyle, just talking like this.
Yes.
And y'all are very cultured in history, so I'm just soaking it up like,
Well, look.
who?
But you know what I
Who?
love?
I had to
They
get
did
there.
what? They did what?
But
History?
I
Cool.
love 30, I love 31, 64. So we
And
got
I'm
generation
43.
and we got generations at the table.
Oh wow. Okay.
I love that.
I would have never, and
Nope.
for you to just freely say it.
Hallelujah.
Look.
Because I'm glad to be alive.
I mean, I
better
get
believe
it. I get it. It's a
When you hit
blessing.
40, you start realizing, dang, hey man, they
Exactly.
weren't.
It's a blessing to wake up in your right mind.
What? You be like, hey man, I ain't invincible.
Exactly.
What's
You turn
going on
40.
with this?
When
Yeah.
you turn 40, you be like, wait a minute.
Hold on now, wait. I can't move like a.
Get serious.
You be sitting there.
Gotta
you be like,
stretch.
oh, I can't sit like
Gotta
that.
stretch.
Yes. You gotta get active.
You got to get active.
You got to be active, and that's where I'm getting. So God bless me on that. I'm getting more active in my life because it's some things I just want to see things through.
Yeah,
You
be
feel
there
me?
for sure. Grandkids and all.
But we were on a good topic. Hold on. The Cosby Show.
Yes.
All right. So the Cosby Show, like I said, would teach kids what life is supposed to be like, even if they weren't living it. The Different World, that taught kids college life.
Yeah.
And troubleshooting, problem solving
For sure.
skills, critical thinking skills. It had compassion. It had logic. It showed emotions. I mean, when they had that wedding with Dwayne and Whitney,
nice.
Whitley, excuse me,
Whitley, yeah.
just seeing that scene, she was like, "Oh my God, I don't want to embarrass him, but I'm in love with Dwayne." And just seeing that scene, it showed you, oh man, you fight for love.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
for
you're
sure.
a fan. You're a fan, yeah.
We don't even have R&B no more, y'all.
No, we don't.
Listen.
That's why I listen to the old stuff.
Our music is chaos now. Our movies, our entertainment is chaos.
Thank you. Now think about it. If you look at other cultures are singing to their women now. Something that we used to do quite often. Everybody used to be ready to see a Drew Hill video because they were in the desert crying and begging for love. And we say, walks by me every day. Her and love are the same.
That generation.
Woman that's stolen my heart.
Oh my God.
And beauty
you know it
is her
too?
name.
That's my song. That's my song.
That was
That's my
a
song.
joint.
That's my song.
I never heard it before in my life.
What?
That's
But I
old
didn't
school.
draw.
That's old
There
school.
may be one song
called
by
Beauty.
Drew
It's
Hill
called
I
Beauty.
might know, but
Yep.
I don't know that.
Cause mine eyes have seen the glory.
Yeah, I'll be riding in the car. Ah!
I'm talking about, we used to sing, we used to embrace, we used to love one another. We used to write letters with the date, the time, and the song that you had to listen to while you were reading the letter.
Yeah.
This is how deeply we were
Yeah.
connected and rooted. And all of a sudden, it was uprooted from where? Well, I wonder what took and turned our attention from these basic principles.
To chaos.
That's what I want you guys to start thinking about. Who was in control of all that? Why did they shift that? And you start thinking about it. But yeah, I'm gonna dig back, go backwards because I'll get deep. Anyways,
You sang too. You can sing too, huh?
oh yeah. You know I was in a group.
I didn't know that.
Yes, the group name was Fantasy.
Seriously.
Break it down.
Seriously.
I'm so serious.
In Midway?
Yes, and then we went small time large. I put it that way. You know, you go small time. We did the Chitlin circuit. I don't know if you're familiar with the Chitlin circuit.
Chitlin Circuit.
So
Learning.
ran the Chitlin circuit, and you know we could have went a step higher, but things got messed up. We met with Big Boy security manager, and it just never went any further than that. But yeah, I did. We were our first song name was Freak Like That.
Oh, so y'all changed it. Your group changed it.
Look, it was Freak Like That. And then I had a college group named the Talented 10th,
What college you went to?
South Georgia.
Okay. Talented 10th. You know what that means.
Yes, W.E. Du Bois said there's a talented 10th% of people of color
Yeah.
that are talented beyond measure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, W.E. Du Bois. That's why we named ourselves Talented 10th, because I'm talking about everybody has skills. My friend did this in math class. The teacher told me he had to create some type of song about math. This guy said, he did it about the number one. He said, I'm the one if you deny me. I'm the one if you deny me. Come and try me. You can multiply me by everyone and everybody, and divide me by everyone and everybody. And the division shows you still got me. You can use a mathematician, a half magician. You can use an architect or computer wizard to help you get through it. You can use a Texas Instrument to double check it. But what he was saying is, one.
One is one.
Yeah, it don't matter what you divide me by, whatever, you're going to come out with one.
Wow.
That's how talented these groups of
that.
guys were that I was around.
Yes.
And, we're singers, so we were just making tapes and songs and everything like that. It was a real fun time, man. I could write a book.
Yeah, I was just about to say, definitely got a lot of layers.
Yeah.
Got a lot of layers.
Yeah.
How many years did the group stay together?
Let's see. My brother and I, we met in high school. I would say it was together for probably 20-some years.
Really?
And what I'm saying, we weren't always actively pursuing a show or anything, but we were just a group.
Yeah.
We could sing at the drop of a hat. Didn't matter. Just do a thing.
Been
That's
confident enough to do it.
Yeah.
I want to ask you some questions. Can we ask you?
Look, at this point, that's what we started to do.
Yes.
I've got a question.
Yes.
So, is there anything off limits?
On what?
Well, with the journalism thing, we were like off the record.
I got you. Well,
I mean, you used to ride you had a red Hummer. I remember when I first met you.
Yes.
You had a red Hummer, and everywhere you went, if it was the bank, you'd come in dancing.
Yes, that was me.
Yes.
Yes.
And I was like, wow, just you
The
would
energy.
bring the energy, the joy everywhere you would come, and you were dressed.
Yeah,
Yes,
well,
astute.
And
Yes,
suited.
astute. Yep,
And
that's exactly
suited.
how I met him too.
And
That's
suited.
exactly how I met him too. The chambers, what I was telling you about, the chamber. I would after hours, he would
Yeah,
definitely
chambers
come in
after
there,
hours,
Come in there
and
with
that was
joy.
years ago. And he'd be, "Hi, I'm Mark," and I'm just looking like, "This is a ball of energy. Cool."
Yeah, just the joy and just no stranger and yeah.
Well, that's where it's supposed to be, I believe. I feel energy. I think I would discern the spirit, So I try not to push people's buttons, but at the same time, some people just need somebody else to help them,
That is so
reach
true.
out.
That is so
Yeah.
true. To lift them and help them. You were right about that.
Because some
You're right
people
about that.
only meet strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
who am I
I'm
gonna
full
talk
of people.
to?
Yeah.
And then here comes this big black guy that's bald headed. You're like, oh my God, what did you come here for? Hey, I'm Terrence. You're Terrence. Come on, let me introduce you to some people. Oh, we're going over here now.
Yeah.
And you never know who you might introduce them to a person that they might make
They
friends
need,
with.
yeah.
It might not be you.
Exactly.
Yeah. You just the connector.
Yeah, you
Just
just
the connector.
boom. That's it.
The bridge.
There you go. Bridging it together.
Bridging, yeah.
Yeah, so I just like to see people successful. It's not like I'm not going out for my success now.
Yeah, you
Don't
got
get
your
it
own
twisted.
way.
Yeah,
Get your own
But
exactly.
why do I have to sit there when I know I can help somebody
Yeah.
with just my time of me
Yeah.
being me?
We can all go together.
Yes.
Yeah, we can all
Period.
go together. Period.
Yes. I like that's who I am. That's who I am. Yeah. And no, I didn't grow up in the hood either. I grew up in the country.
Yeah.
The country. I ate bologna sandwiches. I had egg rice. I had all of
That
that.
sounds good.
Egg rice
rice.
is very good.
That sounds
yes.
so good right now.
It is so good, right?
It sounds really good.
I used to know if we would have had
Buttered.
rice on Friday, I knew Saturday morning if there was any leftover rice, what was coming in the morning
Yeah,
for
next
breakfast.
the eggs.
Mama would throw that butter in the pan, fry the rice up, then throw the eggs in there. I would be like, it's a miracle. You got onions, Mama?
That sound good.
Some eggs.
That sound good. Oh, you brought back memories.
yes.
Sometimes you forget where you come from for
Yeah.
sure,
Cannot
but
forget.
no.
Cannot
I can't.
forget.
Sheesh,
I
that
got
brought
all
up
this,
something
I got
for real.
this weight to remind me of where I, you know what I'm saying? But,
You fed good.
yes, I am. Look, we talked about a lot. And I really, really have enjoyed it. We're going to have to definitely do this again.
Definitely.
We're going to definitely do this again because I still want to hit back on the whole topic of our entertainment changed all of a sudden. And then some of it became, they always had to throw subliminal messages about something that would be off topic or just trying to involve something that didn't specifically have to do with us. And I understand why and how they're doing it. I understand the angles that they took. And the way that they took their angles and the trajectory is so that there couldn't be any defiance against it. There couldn't be any defiance. And I so badly want that defiance to drop. I need the understanding between the unities that we don't have. Because right now we're fighting each other.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We're fighting each other.
So many sides.
Yes.
Division.
Do you do TikTok? Do you do TikTok?
Occasionally.
Do you do TikTok? Okay. Well, on TikTok, if you can watch TikTok, you'll get the baseline of where society is. If you can pull it together. Because you got to analyze things and leave bias out of it.
Okay.
In order to really get the temperature. So when you go online and you see TikToks, if you see any people of color on TikToks, they're talking about other people of color. True. They're either talking about the black man or what black people doing. That's it. But when you go on TikTok, you never see any people of the Asian race on there talking about, oh, I'm not messing with no Asian man or Asian man, nothing.
They're not worried about the next.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
Yes. So how in the world did we get grouped and always bickering with each other? And once again, if you ever read the Willie Lynch letter,
the bones back out.
if you knew how many things are prominent now from that letter, it would tell you, you'd be like, I got to start rethinking the way that I look at things. I can't just go off of the direction that people want my emotions to, because all this time, the whole way that they took care of us was psychologically.
Well, Malcolm said it.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And even Martin did also. Want to let y'all, a lot of people forget when before Martin was assassinated, he said, I fear I led my people into a burning building. And at that time, Malcolm and Martin were talking closely. And that's something that they never wanted to happen. Was for Martin
united.
And Malcolm.
It was better for them
to get together,
to go against the grain.
But it's not too late for us. It's not too late.
I pray. I do pray. I got it. I'm with you on it. I'm gonna make it a attempt. But right now, it has to be changed.
It has to.
We have to get at it now. We have to come to hold ourselves accountable and let everything else go. Forget all the stuff that you're being told and just say, let me look at my situation right now and my fellow man's situation right now, and let's get us together.
You said it earlier. We got to start with ourselves.
We have to.
We have to start with myself, my family.
Yes.
In examining where we are, what do we believe, what are we doing, and I think that when we start there, we can pull together.
Yes.
Because our people came from the worst of the worst situations, being dragged, hunted, and dragged from the motherland, and then enslaved for hundreds of years, and then the strategy of let's stop them from voting, let's stop them from reading, let's stop them from... we're so resilient because we've come a mighty long way.
For sure.
We really have.
This doesn't have to, this season does not have to take us out.
No.
We are people of power. We're built, our DNA is resilience.
Yes.
It really is.
Yes. Well, my cameraman's telling us we headed in. Oh,
we
no,
don't reach
good?
the mark.
Oh no, we're good. But because when you're saying this, I got stuff going in my mind, and I don't want to interrupt you, so I try to hear it out and try to remember my point.
Yeah.
But you were saying that the resilience of our people, right?
Yeah.
Well, with that resilience, the hardest part that I keep saying is that we don't want to face ourselves.
And we have to.
We have to, but man,
It's
that's
hard.
going to be tough.
It is, but you know what?
It was tough for me.
Well, it was tough for me, and then we keep. It's year by year, and it doesn't end where we have to examine ourselves.
Absolutely.
And as we pray, Abba Father,
Yes.
as we pray, the Lord will help us to face that truth, whatever that truth is that
Yes.
the Lord is presenting to us. He'll help us face it, just like you. I have many times, and because I'm like 20-some years older than you, and you're like 20-some years older. It's not a coincidence,
Yeah.
isn't it?
In pairs
That
right
we
now.
got-
As guys
that
do.
we got generations
Yeah,
right here.
different for sure.
Different
Yeah,
generations, right? And,
Yeah.
and legacy sitting right at the table.
their own legacy.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So, has anybody, and this is going to be off at first, have you ever used the bathroom in the toilet? Say you urinated and you walked away from it. And say you left it in there for a day or 2 days or 3 days. I want you to walk back in that bathroom and remember that smell. Can you remember it? It's sharp ammonia.
Porta potty.
Yes.
Think
Think
porta
porta
potty.
Yeah.
Think
yeah,
porta potty
porta potty.
without the disinfectant.
Yes. That's
Right?
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I want you to picture this, all right? You ever sat in a sauna, a wood sauna? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You see how the water, the wood soaks in that wood. But now they have it treated.
Mm-hmm.
It's treated so it can't soak in that way. You know, they just started doing that back in 1940s. They started treating wood so that it'd be water resistant. So, imagine there was no technology. All you can go by was the stars. And you were on a ship. And under this ship, you had 400 people chained together,
Yeah.
right? Now, you can't pull these people out on a regular basis because everybody has different bowel movements and everybody's body is different. And I doubt they said to raise your hand if you have to go to the bathroom.
Exactly.
So the travel distance back in those days were 4 months. And this was out without navigation. People are urinating on wood. It's a gas chamber.
Yes.
You're on a ship for 4 months. Explain to me how that works. Just a thought.
Just
Explain to me how in the world you transported over 2 million people in under 3 years in those type of conditions. That's just something I want you to think
The
about.
numbers are not.
It doesn't add up, does it? You know, and I remember going to New Orleans. New Orleans, they got this thing called Nine Line or Line. Somebody passed away. And they dance.
Yes. I
They
know
have
what
a
you're talking
line.
about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like a band, marching band.
a marching
The whole
band.
processional for the funeral.
Yeah. And New Orleans is very old. It's like some of the you can trace a lot of roots to it.
Did you see the documentary about it? It's
No,
on
I haven't.
Netflix.
Okay.
With Katrina.
When
When they talk about Katrina, they break down this different
How
section.
old?
Oh, they break it all.
So-
The history, the root, the black people that own the houses.
I want you to
and
remember
everything.
this. When they do those lines, they're dancing with their history, and their history is feathers. Have you ever seen the chieftain feathers and the way that
It
they?
comes from the motherland.
Yeah. Now think about that. Think about that. New Orleans, this dates back generations, but if they have the feathers and the chieftain and all this other stuff, they trace their roots back to Indians. All right. Now, if we look at all of the documentation from Christopher Columbus, you will see that he had assistants, and his assistant document said the thing that he said when he saw the first people in America, because it was a Spanish boat, was negro. He said, negros. So I look back at a lot of our history, and they were, you ever hear people in your family, when we were growing up in our days, we used to say, "Nah, I'm Cherokee," or "I'm Blackfoot
I'm
Indian.
Indian.
I got Indian in my
got
blood."
Indian in my blood.
We always used to say that because we thought it was the greatest mark, because we wanted to be counted as,
Yeah,
I'm
and-
original to this land too. You know, it just tied us in deeper. But what if we were?
Yeah.
The Indians.
We actually
This is
speak
just
the truth.
this is the a what if, because it's hard for me to understand how you would go over 15,000 miles away when you just conquered the people right here. So you're telling me that you conquered the people, but you didn't enslave them? You decided to go 15,000 miles on uncharted sea and create a path to try to ship something not adding up. And no more than 7 years ago, they found a Sphinx of alabaster in Tennessee. And in the Grand Canyons, you know, Homeland Security has now quartered off a section of the Grand Canyon.
Is a burial site there, or why would they do that? I
Thank
haven't
you.
heard of that.
Thank you. Research it, please. Everyone, kings and queens, y'all know my
I'm
motto.
taking notes.
Yeah.
Tell me when I'm wrong, please. Please tell me when I'm wrong. But all of these things that's happening that you're not gonna know about this. You don't want to tell you why? Because that's not in your wheelhouse. Everybody, you have your own thing going on, and I want to commend you on a lot of things too. You're helping people re-entry into society.
Right.
Yeah.
That is a very huge feat, and I greatly respect and honor you for that, Queen.
Well, our
Seriously.
team works hard.
Yes, I know you have a team,
Almost 10 years.
but a team needs a leader.
A
Yeah.
team got to have a leader.
Man,
Everything
yeah.
rises and falls on
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
leadership.
I agree.
And it's not an easy work. But can I tell people they can donate if they want
Of
to?
course,
We're
please tell them.
501c3 libertyreentry.org.
Please.
Because we've helped almost 1,000 people coming out of jail, coming out of prison, and meeting people with all of the stories and talking about their dreams and helping them navigate the barriers. It's rewarding in the sense of it keeps the reality of people's stories and some
Real.
of the hard things that people have to go through and how we can help
Mm-hmm.
people.
Look, and that is heavy, man. You got
It
people
is
coming
heavy.
out of situations where they haven't been in society for a while.
Yes.
And adapting to that. I remember I have a family member that was in there for a while. When they got out and they saw a baby, they were kind of like freaked out because they haven't seen a baby
In so long.
in so long. They
Yeah.
didn't know what a little kid
Yeah,
looked
like something that small. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, oh dang,
so
I forgot
many.
they got
Yeah.
babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, for because
Like,
your
what?
mind is only them four walls.
And look, I used to work at the prison system.
Okay.
Yeah, I was on the CERT team, you know, the people in the black.
Right.
Oh yeah, we marching in, having to pull people out of cells. I've done all that. But the thing I didn't like was everybody doesn't treat everybody like people.
Yeah.
And when you go in there with a mind state and you with a lot of your people and you looking at these people like, dang, I've seen people from here all the way up there. But you're looking at people like, dang, that could be my cousin.
Yeah.
And you're not seeing the hateful individual that they're trying to make you think that all
All
and
of
each
them
and
are.
every prisoner is. Your mind gets messed up, because what I did was in my dormitory, it was 200 something plus inmates, really 400. I had 200 on one side, 200 on the other side. I'm the only officer that can walk the pod, and I got one officer in the building.
Yeah.
When you're walking through there and you hear them, what is it? 10, 12, top side, cooler side, and 12 bottom range, top. You know, they telling where everybody is and everything. It's a trip because that's their world.
Yeah.
They got their own
They do.
politics
Yes, they do.
and everything. And it's if you are one of these people that's not the same every day, you don't get that respect. I was in the dormitory. I'm not even gonna say the gang's name, but there was a gang, and apparently they had some beef with another gang, and they were trying to get out of there, but they were scared to go to a certain part, so they kept acting like their door was jammed, and I went in. They were gonna take me hostage. They were gonna take me hostage.
Just so they won't have to.
So they can walk through and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? Why are you gonna take? But anyways, I didn't know this. I'm going to the door, and a leader from the opposite gang said, hey, Mo, nah, this is a setup. Get up out of here, Mo. Right when he said that, them boys came running, and a whole bunch of jokers came over, and all you saw was knives.
Shanking.
And I'm out the door. I'm in the Sally Port. Boom. They done got them boys doing them up on the door. And one of the little leader dude, Mo, man, why you trying? I said, you was trying to take me. I shut up.
Was that your last day on the job?
Not last day.
No.
You like a one and done. One and done.
I've seen
One and
so
done.
much. There was a time at a certain prison not too far from here.
So y'all two can really connect on this.
They took every ambulance in Glenville, every ambulance in Claxton.
Yes.
They used up most of the ones in Heisel, but they couldn't get all of them. They had 4 helicopters flying in, and this was one incident. That was a day. That was a day.
You were there?
Yes, I was there.
How long did you work for the DLC?
Shoot. In my lifetime, I would say probably 6 years of my life I did law enforcement.
Have you ever heard of he's an author. I mean, he was in prison. He wrote this book, Righting My Wrongs. He's got a couple of books out, but he was on with Oprah podcast, and he was saying that, and I've heard some of our clients say the same thing, that prison is designed to break you.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yes.
Break you.
Yes, it is.
It's designed to break you.
Yes.
It is. It's not there to help them
Rehabilitate or
rehabilitate.
restore
No.
you or
The
any of that.
rehabilitation
None of
comes
that.
from other areas. And y'all kings and queens, we got about 5 more minutes and we're going to get up out of here. But I'm just enjoying this conversation. I
Yes.
hope you guys are enjoying the conversation. And we are going to do a part 2 to this.
Yes.
But yes, if they did a program to where it didn't have to be so hard, because what they're trying to do is they want to punish. And some of these people need to be punished.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Sure.
But you can't rehabilitate a mind while they're still having to do evil to survive, and they can't focus on anything else. This is a time where you can separate this person from others to have a specific focus and goal of, hey, look, what do you want to do? What is it that you want to see in your life happen that you say, this is the only way that I can do it? Let me show you another way that you can do it. When I'm locked up here, oh, well, guess what? You can be locked up here and you're going to get out. We need to prepare for when you're out.
Mindset.
For sure.
And that's where I fault these programs at. I fault them for not wanting to help. I fault them
Because they want them back.
No.
It's money.
It's not even. No, bump that. They've created a new system. The money is not in the prison system anymore because they can't eat off of that money. Everybody, that's a specific area. That's a specific classification of businessmen that own prisons. So the best way that you know that you will not ever run out of people to sell to, right, is to just keep it in society, period. So when you're an insurance company, or you're you make money off having a security company here or anything like that, you've created a new wheelhouse. When you have people buying ignorance, right? You've created a new wheelhouse for you to make money. So what do? You don't want these people locked up because you need that ignorance to repeat itself. And then what do you have? You have cashless bonds. You have people that feel like I'm invincible because now when I come in here, all y'all gonna do is let me out.
OR bond.
And see, this is something that we don't want to face. We don't want to say, hey, you idiot, look, we gotta stop that. Because you're putting the people to train the younger ones to do the same thing that they're doing. And then now the younger ones are going to be like, he didn't never get in trouble for it, so why should I? And then at the same time, you're trying to create another word of division because now we got to lock up our criminals. Like, we have to. Some of them are too far gone.
Yeah, too far.
But what are we doing when we lock them up? Are we just going to put them back in the state of mind?
They're growing.
Or are we going to help them grow?
We're reproducing them.
More,
when we
yes.
Put them in there.
So what we need to do if we're going to, if we're going to actively keep talking about change, let's make change happen, because I will tell you this. And I'm sorry to speak so frankly, but I have to. It hurt my feelings when I'm watching mainstream media and I see people going to detention centers and everything. And I get it. I get it. You want to make sure some people are being treated right and taken care of. But you mean to tell me for over 20 years, or if you've been in that position for 8 years, I've never seen you at one prison making sure that everything is up to speed, everything is up to par, and how are these people being treated? Because I've worked in the prison system and I know that things are not perfect. They're not perfect. There's not a surrounding that is going to breed greatness. It's a surrounding that's going to breed survival. You're taking somebody out of a survivor situation and putting them back into another survival situation. We're not teaching. And I'm tired of it just being brushed under the rug, saying, oh no, we do have these programs, and no, people shouldn't be locked up because you're profiting from it. You're profiting from our pain. And then giving us the false illusion that, oh no, you just don't know no better. You can't do better. That's why we should let you back out.
They patting you like this. It's
but
okay.
We have to go back to. We got to go back to accountability, responsibility,
Facts.
and teach our children
Better.
not to get into the system.
Yes.
Because once they get into the system,
It's
they're
over
not
with.
getting out of the system.
It's not completely over with.
It is not
but
over with, but they're going to have this yoke upon them of being under supervision, because Georgia and the country leads
Yes.
the way with keeping people on paper. When you release people from prison, they have nothing.
That's facts.
Nothing. And in this culture, society, economy of, you need an ID, you need food.
Yes, you
but
do.
there's no support. That's why we need reentry programs.
Yes.
We do need to have community-based reentry programs to help people who want to be helped.
Absolutely. That's
There
the
you
main
go.
part, that want to be
People
helped.
who want to be helped.
People get burnt out.
We want
Go
to
ahead.
be able to help them. If it's nothing than encouraging them and giving them information and resources, we should help them.
Yes.
And ending it all with everything that y'all do, me having a felony record myself, I'm well aware of the process and still trying to raise a family,
Yes.
build a business, and get out of the mindset of what was into what could be.
Yes.
And also shedding the friends, being on probation, I definitely had to cut all of that off.
Yes.
I had to understand that your trouble could bring me trouble that can stop my family from my growth.
Prospering, yes.
And I was just like, nope, nobody comes over no more.
Yeah.
Nobody does
Yes.
this anymore. I'm not going out. Nope, I'm good. I stayed low for my time that I had to, but that showed me once my papers were done, I didn't need none of y'all. Like,
Yeah.
what I
Like you
bonded
thought.
with y'all was off of old stuff that
Fear
was
and
the
pain.
old of me, like the
Yes.
old me. So, I mean, in a way, the papers did help me sit down and realize that wasn't your crowd.
Yes.
And you have a whole new crowd, and the right crowd is the ones who stayed to make sure you stayed good while you were on paper.
You
and
rehabilitated yourself.
not putting you back in the system and like, hey girl, come over here and smoke this, girl. But you know I can't.
That's God.
You know I can't.
Yes.
You know I can't.
Those are
You
not
know that's
friends.
gonna get me in trouble.
Those are not your
Facts.
friends.
So yeah, and that's, man, you have to pay attention to that. The people that put things in
Yes.
front of you knowing that you're not supposed to, you got to stay away from those type of people.
Man,
There's no way you can really be
That's how I
yourself.
call out my
You have
brothers.
to.
When you,
Love them to death, but they meant me no good.
when you can look me in my face and say, hey, bro, you know you're wrong.
Exactly.
And I can look in your face and say, hey, bro, I got your back, but you wrong for that.
Yeah.
Real talk. Now, we need to talk about why you did that. You wrong, bro. Bro, that's accountability on that.
It is.
And that's basically what we need. Look, kings and queens. I'm sorry, man. I've enjoyed it, and we are going to do a part 2.
Yeah.
And I want to do a special shout out to Quixote McCullough. Quixote McCullough is my guy. He stepped in today. I mean, and I know he was tired. So look, I love my bro. I appreciate you, Quixote, for filling in, man. Thank you so much. Kings and Queens, don't forget to go to YouTube and type in Black Kings free game and register. Look, coming up in 2 weeks, I'm going to either be paying somebody's rent, somebody's water bill, somebody's cable, but we're going to do it. I'm going to create a wheel and we're going to spin it.
Okay.
And yeah. And now look, I'm not doing this for no reason. I'm not, oh, he just got a good heart. I do got a good heart. But I want y'all to help your boy out because I can't pay myself. All I need y'all to do is watch the videos. I need y'all to like and subscribe. That's all I need y'all to do. I ain't asking you for your bread. I ain't saying, hey, you go my cash out. You know, I ain't do none of that. I just want my community to work. But look, I got a family. I got to feed mine too now. You feel? So I don't mind sharing the information, but I do appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to go to, what's that website?
Conversationswithdaisyjones.com.
Conversations with DaisyJones.com.
Yeah.
And also Henri.
My oil sold in stores, Lee's Beauty Supply and Beauty and Beyond in Hinesville.
You hear it. Now, before we go out, I want to ask you guys, is there anything specifically that you want to say to the world out there? Anything you want to tell them? Anything you want to get off your heart to help motivate somebody for the week? And we're going to start off with Henri on this one. Preach, Henri, preach.
You know who you are. Do not be afraid of that. You glow, you show it, it's there, whether you want to hide it, whether you want to, whatever it is. I just want to say, I see it. I don't even know you, but I see it. So just continue to be that. Let them hate. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. And I had to learn this myself. I'm like really not like this at all. I'm at a place where I can be like this. Mm-hmm. But I had to know that I got to this because of my hard work. So why not be afraid and show it proudly? So put in the work, have the faith, keep the right people around you, stay grounded for sure and humble through the whole process. And you got it.
All right.
Awesome.
All right. Wow. Yeah.
Yes.
Ditto on that. Ditto on that. But you know what? You're right about that because each one of us have a life that the Lord has given us to walk out. We get each day one by one, and we've got assignments and we've got gifts on the inside, and we should walk those out. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Mm-hmm. Comparison is a killer. And whatever you desire to do, the Lord has put on your heart. Abba, Father, Daddy, God.
Yes.
Just walk that out. Just walk that out. And know that you are loved because by virtue of this show, right, that you're having this show and you're having this conversation, you care. And you are a wealth of information. I can tell
for
that
sure,
you read
knowledge.
My brother. My
yeah,
brother
he
reads.
soaks in information.
Yes. So just thank you for having us on the show.
I appreciate you guys for gracing us with your presence because I enjoy open conversation, dialogue, understanding. Because when we listen to understand and not listen to respond, we start learning.
Yes.
Teach me, don't belittle me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my favorite moment.
No matter what little thing I don't know.
Right.
Just teach me.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta. You didn't know that.
Exactly.
No, I didn't know that.
Exactly.
Each other, yeah.
And you guys don't be afraid to hold yourself accountable.
Yes.
I get it. It hurts.
It must be done, though.
Yes, it hurts.
Write it down.
Yes.
And burn it.
And pray over it.
Yes. Because there's still things in my life that I'm like, oh my God, I gotta face this.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So I just encourage you guys to continue to push on.
Yes.
Understand what you've heard today from Daisy and Henri and myself. Mm-hmm. And be encouraged.
Yeah.
You see another fellow person that needs help, help them.
Yeah.
And when I say fellow person, I'm talking about anybody.
Anybody.
Red, green, yellow, black,
Absolutely.
white, it doesn't matter.
Anybody.
Help them because we are really a one people here.
We are.
We have different situations that need to be handled. Mm-hmm. But we are one people because I tell you what, if something were to fly over our border or come attack, you best believe we're going to be fighting together.
Yeah.
And we need to start realizing that.
We must.
Other places have their own things going on. They would rather influence you or tell you about yourself while at the same time they're defeated at themselves. They got to find somebody else to pick on. It's just like being a person. It's like, why they get to have all that and still have to deal with, understand who you are.
Yeah.
This is about your fellow person. It's all love, everybody. So, kings and queens, I will see you next time. It's King Conda, the people's champ, and I'm out.
Bye, everybody.
We'll see y'all later.